Here we go. This is my mom.
Your mom make you very well done.
Hi everyone, it's our first day in Egypt and we are at the El-Khalili Souq, Bazaar. It's the most famous one in Cairo and we've been walking here all day. It's almost sunset now and I've already gotten amazing carpets for my house, and I don't know if you've seen my Marrakesh vlog, but I would definitely recommend looking at it because the negotiation tactics that I teach you in there are definitely gonna be good to have when you're, you know, in Cairo, because it's the same principle. You have to negotiate your way into getting to the best prices, but they sell amazing stuff, beautiful Arabic carpets, lamps, a lot of souvenirs. It's beautiful. You will see. You want to be my Egyptian husband?
You look for Egyptian husband?
So, do you offer?
Yeah,
Okay.
Egyptian husband.
I will tell all my friends.
Really?
Yes, I will.
30 people got
So how can they contact you?
me
Yes.
and my number.
Well, tell me your number. So downtown Cairo is crazy, traffic is crazy. I would recommend taking an Uber because you're gonna die. Unless you're a very skilled driver, but I doubt it. At the same time, it's pretty logical. I mean, 20 million people, you know, it actually seems like the city is getting more and more alive the later it gets. So there's a lot happening right now. I'm filming. Say hi. Okay, that's good to know.
How can I take your money?
I will think about it, okay?
See pizza. Or we can eat here.
Ah. Good morning. It's another brand new day in Cairo, Egypt. We were on our way to the palace and we decided we could either pay 80 euros for breakfast at the hotel or we could just walk around and see if we can find a local place and we did. We just stepped in. One of the things you should definitely have is Google Translate to be able to communicate, because the menus are fully in Arabic and the people don't speak much English here. But if you have the app, you can manage pretty well. So you can translate the menus, and you can also translate for them when you speak to them. We tried out a local dish, Koshari, which is pretty good. It consists of different kinds of carbs and lentils and tomato sauce, and it's very traditional, but it's really good, actually, surprisingly good. And we just paid €6 for the breakfast for 4 people. So I mean, for sure it's worth to just walk around. And for Cairo, I mean, all I can say is it's definitely Africa. It's definitely mostly a poor country. Of course you have the luxurious places, but downtown is a lot of poverty, a lot of old cars, a lot of pollution in the air. You really smell all the gases and the fumes, which is pretty uncomfortable. At least I find it pretty uncomfortable. So I would bring a scarf to cover up if possible. We're going to the palace. Hello. Now the Palace Manyal. And I don't know what to expect. Supposedly it's a really nice palace, so let's go. It rains one day in Cairo, and this is what happens. There's no normal passage. So we're gonna have to walk through the water. Okay, got it. No way, we're gonna have to walk this way.
I don't believe it.
No, we're not doing it. So we have to go through the water. We're at the palace of Muhammad Ali, one of the palaces of Muhammad Ali. He was one of the rulers in Egypt of Albanian descent. He has many palaces around Egypt, which are, I think, all worth visiting, because this guy loves pretty stuff. For sure, everything is covered with gold and silver from the floor up until the ceiling, so it's definitely worth coming here. The only thing is you're not allowed to film, and they're very strict with it, but I did manage to be a rebel and catch some things. And we're on our way to our Nile dinner cruise. Just arrived at the Nile dinner cruise, and we're wondering what it's gonna be like. One thing for sure, in Egypt you will not find alcohol in most places, but on the dinner cruise you will find alcohol. This looks good. We just finished dinner. It was so much fun. The belly dancer, the folklore show, the food was great. For the people who think they might get seasick, almost seems like we're not even moving with the boat. It goes really slow, so it's definitely easy to do. I would definitely recommend doing that. The rules are the first price is never the best price. The best price is also never the best price. If they ask you which price you would like to pay, you don't fall into that trap. You just don't answer. And the only way to find the best price is to actually just walk away. There's usually a fairly high margin that you can negotiate while they still make a good profit on the products.
The smile and the face and the eyes and the style.
Thank
All
you.
Egyptian women.
Thank you. Talking Arabic to me. Sorry?
Very lucky man.
But he's my brother.
Your brother? What is
Yes.
your lucky man?
He's also lucky.
He's lucky.
He's every time seeing you at home.
Ah.
That's why he's lucky.
Hi.
Excuse me, what are you looking for?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
انا دلوقتي مشغول يا عم الحاج في شارع هنا الفلفل. Need sleeper?
No, thank you. They're very nice.
Thank you. How are you?
Oh, hi. How are you? I like you too.
Thank you.
We are at the Textile Bazaar in Cairo. And what's very interesting is that they sell very sexy underwear. And considering the fact that most women are fully covered here, they have something interesting going on under there. I don't know. Hello. Wait, I cannot film you. I can't film you. Bye. So since I bought my house, I've been decorating and I'm still looking for some really nice curtains, which is why we ended up here. So I hope to find something special. Alright guys, with a view over the citadel of Muhammad Ali, I'm saying goodbye to you. In general, I'd like to say very warm, friendly, lovely people. In many ways, it seems as if the time stood still. Both in Cairo as in Luxor, everything is, well, most is old and outdated. If you look at the cars, the buildings, there's also a lot of dust in the air. Of course, it's a desert mostly, but also a lot of smog and pollution. There is a lot of poverty and it's quite heartbreaking. If you consider that the average income is around 2,400 Egyptian pounds, which amounts to 120 US dollars, and families have to live from it, it's a hustle. The hustle is real. You will definitely see, I mean, labor is cheap and service staff is really helpful in many ways. They try and help you in so many ways. I just got this blanket from one of the guys. The other side is they do expect you to tip them. And of course, if they are very helpful, you should always tip them. I mean, if you tip them a 10 Egyptian pounds, they're super happy. And for us, it's 60 euro cents, you know? So it's nothing for us and it's everything for them. At the same time, it can be quite annoying because they tend to be very intrusive sometimes and try to help you with things that you don't even ask for, or they follow you around. So it's really up to you, but it's a tough life. It's very heartbreaking to see. Despite all of this, I have to say that I've always felt safe. There is security everywhere, and there are security scans everywhere at all the hotels, all the sites, all the parks, wherever you go. Even the big cafes and restaurants have scans that you have to put your stuff through, and they check if you have any weapons or anything. They also have dogs that check for explosives. So all of this can take up some time, but it makes you feel really safe. And in general, I also think that because of the Muslim religion, I think there's a high penalty against theft, which is also why I think there isn't much theft. At least I've never had the idea or never saw anything happening, even at the bazaars. Of course, there's not only poverty, there are richer areas and neighborhoods. They say 10% of the Egyptian community is rich, which is also not that much if you think about it. Because we have an old friend at the Dutch embassy, we went over there. It's in an area called Salmalek, a neighborhood. And basically, it's where most of the embassies are located, most of the more expensive brand shops, more of, you see people walking around in modern clothes without head scarves and everything. So more of the aristocrats and secular Muslims living there. So you can definitely see a complete differences in buildings and shops and everything. You can find alcohol there, which is generally not the case. Our hotel, for instance, doesn't serve any alcohol. Arab culture / Muslim religion is very present in daily life. There's multiple callings for prayers during the day, and you can hear it through all the speakers throughout the city. You see people going for prayer everywhere, even in bathrooms. They sit down and do their prayer, which is fascinating actually to see. And then, to me, the most interesting part of Egypt, the most fascinating history. Not only that of the old Egyptians, but basically the Greek, the Romans, the French, the Arabic, everyone that came after. If you see behind me the citadel of Muhammad Ali, the king, so they all left something that is so mysterious, so fascinating, so beautiful, and it's what makes Egypt worth coming here. Actually, I'm so grateful for this dream trip, and there's still so much to see. So I might be coming back at some point in the future. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. So please do not forget to subscribe because I will be doing a lot more traveling, and I would love to take you all with me. So bye.